All right, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of the Space Bar Podcast. This is episode 14, 15. We already past 15.
Let me check real quick.
I know we do this every episode. We always forget. We just need to uh, you know, we need to check this beforehand, I guess.
Well, this will be episode 14.
14. All right, everybody. For episode 14. Welcome back. I know you said you had some things you wanted to talk about on here, so
Yeah,
I'll let you go ahead.
yep, when the last episode went up, I was about to go to Seattle. Well, not Seattle, Washington State for two weeks almost. And we
Oh,
went.
I didn't even know you were like honestly, I didn't know you were like gonna go or anything. You might have mentioned it, but I don't remember. And then all of a sudden you're like, "Yo, I'm in Seattle right now." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, we got hopped on a plane. It was 5.5 hours there, and then it was 4 hours back because of the wind, I guess.
Hmm.
But yeah, it sucked the first day because I was just tired for no reason. Literally no reason. Like I woke up at like 3:45 or something, and then we landed at like 8 o'clock their time.
Yeah.
No, well, at 9 o'clock their time. I forget because we were told to you know you know how people be like, oh yeah, you need to show up to the airport like an hour and a half before your flight for TSA.
Hmm.
Yeah, I showed up and I literally walked straight through TSA.
Did you have pre-check or no?
No, no one was
Oh,
there. Yeah, literally it was like, hey, here's my
man.
ID.
When I travel, bro, I get that TSA pre-check. But most of the times I'm flying out of the country, or I think it's
Yeah.
yeah. The only time I've ever flown is out of the country. I've never done it. Actually, no, I've done one domestic flight, and that was in middle school. We went to New York.
Where did you fly out of the country to?
I've been to Belize, Honduras,
Oh,
Bahamas.
that's funny. I've been to all of those as well, except on a boat,
Yeah,
on a cruise.
never been on a cruise, and honestly, yeah, I've never been too enticed. I think,
It's one of those things. Well, now that we're 21, it makes sense. But before we were 21, it did not make sense at all.
yeah,
Because I went to one when I was 17 or 18, one of the two, and that was
yeah.
like one of
You
the
couldn't
worst
get anyone to get you
experiences.
some drinks. It was your worst experience, really. You had a bad time on the cruise.
So, well, no, no, but yes. So, for as far as drinks go, right? the so they have a bunch of stuff for kids on a cruise, right?
Yeah.
Like there's like the whole game, but the problem is the game room is only made for people up to like 17,
So
right?
you couldn't go in, or it's just
I could go in, but it's like a bunch of 14-year-olds playing
oh come on,
whatever was popular with 14-year-olds at the time.
you don't want to go in there and smash some kids at Fortnite.
Well, I ended up beating some kids' butt in Super Smash Bros. Which that should say something because I'm bad at Super Smash Bros.
Oh, dude, I am terrible. Yeah,
Yeah, and I was kicking butt, but at the same time I was like, this is just weird. This looks like it reminded me of like a church camp with just the awkwardness.
yeah, or just like hanging out with like one of your younger cousins that are like 5 years or 6 years younger.
Yeah, and it was like,
Yeah.
but yeah, and then I didn't have like a Switch or anything. Well, I think I had my Switch.
Hmm.
Might have had my Switch, but it was dead for something for some reason. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it was.
Imagine if you had a Steam Deck on there.
Yeah, I was about to say um that. So we went to Seattle and not well, we landed in Seattle. The place that we were staying at was actually like 2 hours from Seattle. So
Dang.
we go there and like
Is
Jordan
the
loves it.
closest airport the Seattle airport?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Um, so like Jordan like absolutely loves it, right? And then we found out that like, weed's legal there. Um, Pretty much when you leave Seattle, everything's like regular people. Seattle has a very bad like homeless problem, and but once you leave that area, it's gone.
Hmm.
And then the only like there's not really violent crime in the area we were at. It's mostly like car break-ins,
Yeah.
which in compared to like where I'm at now, pretty good. Considering
Is there
the
a lot of
Baton Rouge
crime where
area.
you're at right now?
No, not directly, but like if you were to tell someone, hey, what's the crime rate in Baton Rouge versus what's the crime rate in Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, people in Baton Rouge are a lot more unhappy. But I go up there and she likes it and she was like, well, we should look at like moving up here. And I was like, okay. Well, I had been wanting to get a Steam Deck anyway, just to have one because I think they're cool. And also to play more indie games because it's one of those things where I'm not going to play an indie game on my main computer most of the time. Like, I play a lot of Dredge right now on the Steam Deck, and I would never have played that game on my actual computer.
Why?
It it Dredge is a game that it's literally made for like a Switch. I don't know how to explain it, but just like the way that that game plays, it's like a casual like game like that.
Hmm.
And so I love it. I play it in bed. It's great battery life on Dredge because you can lower the wattage down to like 3 or 4 watts, so you get like 7 hours of battery life. So, and then it'll also play No Man's Sky and stuff like that. But I had to give up my graphics card for my desktop. So,
Did you sell your PC already? I know you were talking about it. Did you actually sell it
so
already?
the one that I got for free from my friend,
Yeah.
and then I had a bunch of parts from when I sold my 2070 Super, and I
Yeah.
had a motherboard and processor and RAM. So so what I got was I got the Steam Deck with the official carrying case and docking station and 2 chargers. So
Hmm.
I got the 512, which was the top spec of the LCD. So I got the 512 Steam Deck, carrying case, chargers, docking station, plus $400. And I made a deal with him where I gave him the full computer plus um, 2 of my monitors. Well, it was gonna be one of my monitors, but then I had another one that I haven't used in like a year. So I was like, here, just take this because I need to get rid of it anyway.
Hmm.
So if were to look at the value of it isn't there. Like I lost money on it, but at the same time, like all of the parts inside that computer were free. So the only thing I lost out on was a $300 graphics card and a $200 monitor. So
Hmm.
$500 and I got a Steam Deck worth 400 plus an extra 400. So I think it's a win-win for me.
Nice. So I've heard probably I think I've heard a lot from you about it, but give the listeners in a review of what do you think of the Steam Deck? Like overall,
All right.
would you recommend it?
It depends on who you are because so Jordan's brother has the Ally. So, and he lives in Seattle. So when we were visiting, I was like, let me use this Ally a little bit to kind of see if I want to buy one.
Hmm.
Um, if you want to play, if you're the type of person that wants to play like Destiny, Fortnite, COD on a handheld, do not buy the Steam Deck. You'd be wasting money because
Really?
all 3 of those games don't run on the Steam Deck out of the box. You have to put Windows on the Steam Deck. And then at that point, that defeats the whole purpose of the Steam Deck. If those games like appeal to you and you really want to play those games, then buy the Legion Go because it's just the Ally except better, and it has a better screen and everything, and it has that whole like the Joy-Con type of thing. I don't know if you've seen it at all, but it's definitely better
I
than the
haven't really
Ally.
seen much now.
And just like normal, the regular Ally, not because the Ally has there's 2 different Allies. There's the one with the regular Z1, and there's the one with the Z1 Extreme. The regular Z1 performs worse than the Steam Deck in literally everything, and then the Z1 Extreme is the only one that's worth anything. But at the same time, it's if those are your games, then the Steam Deck's not for you. But if you just want to play like more indie games,
More
Steam Deck is
relaxed,
perfect.
chill.
Yeah, or if you just want to buy it to use it as an emulator for a Switch, it's perfect.
Dude, we could play Mario Party.
We could. I've been meaning to. I gotta get all my um.
I thought about getting one. I know you probably remember me talking about it, where I'm like, I was getting close to like really getting one, but then I was like, I don't I don't travel that
I
much.
mean, for
If I
you,
if I was traveling more and like away from my computer more, and I want, I mean, I have my
well,
laptop which can
also,
run a lot of games too.
but also here's the thing. If you play a lot of games that don't like gamepads, you're gonna find that the deck is not fun either.
Honestly, there's a good list of games I would probably play on the Steam Deck. I'd probably play like
Like
Stardew. I'd probably play
Stardew's amazing. But
yeah.
Stardew's better on the Steam. I've had more fun in Stardew than I have ever had on my computer.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd
And
probably
I
like
don't,
Stardew. Maybe is City Skylines. I don't know about City Skylines
just,
2 right now, but
the first one can be. Also, if you have a lot of like fragmentation with where you have your games from,
yeah,
so because of course the Steam launcher is going to be the most profound. But like I have a game on EA because I downloaded the Burnout Paradise,
yeah.
um, and that performs okay. Um, it's a little weird to get it set up because compared to like my because more background is that obviously through the Boss podcasts, like I've used Linux not just on a Steam Deck, so I kind of know how things work. So third-party launchers, if it's not Epic Games or GOG, they can get a little bit weird. Um, Usually what you have to do is you have to just run the installer through Steam, and then whenever you go to play a game, you change the layout through Steam Input
Mhm.
because I don't know if you've ever used Steam Input before, but it's like really good at what it does.
Okay, question though, can it play Doom?
It can play Doom Eternal
Really?
at 60 FPS,
Oh, wait, dude. I could see myself getting. I was just looking through my Steam
and
library.
it
I could see
has.
myself getting some Factorio on a Steam Deck. Ooh.
But I will also say, if you're gonna go buy a Steam Deck, do not buy an LCD.
Yeah, I'd get the OLED one. I'd
OLED
probably
one.
wait till the OLED one is cheaper.
The only thing that I don't like is I would buy another Steam Deck. I would buy the 512 OLED just to get the profile bundle.
The like themes
Yeah,
for Steam.
yeah. Well, no, I have themes, and there's a few like
Well, don't you get like the better one, right?
no, you can change it all.
Oh,
Valve is really nice about it. They have like their store, which you can't just buy the points to use in the point store.
mhm.
You have to buy a game to get points for the point store.
Can you use
So
your Steam controller on the Steam Deck?
yeah, it's got Bluetooth. It
I
it
don't. They
has
don't
it
even
has
make
better
Steam
Bluetooth.
controllers anymore, do they? That was kind of a flop.
Uh, I think it was too early.
Yeah, I heard it was
Let me
just
see
it was
here.
just okay. Like I heard it was decent, but it was just all right.
Well, I think it was too. I think it was way too early because um it had dual trackpads, it had gyroscope, it was it was like a stupid level of like it was a stupid good controller.
Yeah.
Um, but besides that, it was people just didn't take to it. But I have seen people use it. Um, Now the actual like how it feels is amazing. The back buttons having two on the back is also amazing. Like for No Man's Sky, I have one of them bound to scan, and then the other one bound for pulling up inventory.
Yeah.
Pretty and then so a lot of developers, because Valve is trying to actively pull like developers into making things with the Steam Deck in mind. So like the Hello Games actually has two different official versions. One uses gyroscope, one doesn't. And then I didn't know this, but the Steam Deck has sensors on both the analog sticks and the trackpads, so that when you touch a trackpad, that if a game has a gyroscope, that is when the gyroscope is activated. Versus like on the Ally, you have to push a button to activate the gyroscope.
Hmm, didn't know that.
Yeah, the fact that it has a 10 out of 10 rating for iFixit is nice. Pretty
True.
much.
Right to repair. I feel like that hopefully gets bigger or like more companies follow suit. Not follow suit, but hopefully more companies think about the right to repair because, shit, my laptop breaks. I don't want to have to worry about it. I don't want to go buy a new one because they're like, sorry, nothing we can do. And they make it so difficult to do stuff to.
Yeah.
I think my laptop's probably pretty good. I think if I took it apart, I could probably maybe find something to put in there. It depends what breaks if it does break. It would actually, I don't know. My laptop would probably be a bit pain. I just remember there's freaking two screens on it. That would be not too good. Well, um, anything else going on in your life
Um,
that I don't know about? Because you don't really keep me updated, man.
I don't keep no one updated.
Yeah, it's true.
My
Neither
mom
do
would get
I.
mad at me for that.
Dude, it's the same. I don't. I need to talk to my parents more because I really don't. I feel bad sometimes because I like, I just will forget.
Um, see here. Well, I will probably CES happened. That's a big one that happened. There is I think we might have talked about it briefly with the monitors that were coming out because that was day one of CES. But Framework officially released the Framework 16, and they're going to start shipping.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep. And like I don't know, part of me feels bad because I bought the Framework 13, and then I use the laptop, but actually lately Jordan's been using the laptop more because I've been kind of taking her laptop.
You've been using her gaming laptop.
Yeah, you know, it's just one of those things.
Hmm.
I'm about to get I realized where a lot of the performance issues come in with this laptop. I forgot this laptop only has 8 gigs of RAM.
Oh really? I mean,
Yeah.
eight gigs is it's okay. I mean, nowadays it's not great, but it's doable. I mean, back in the day, laptops used to have like 4 gigs. I remember, I think my old Dell laptop I used to have like middle school and before was like 4 gigs of
Yeah,
RAM.
but like I was wondering why Hogwarts was running so bad on this laptop, and then No Man's Sky has some issues occasionally, and then I realized I was like, wait, I'm like pegging this thing for RAM.
Yeah, that shit's drowning over. Help! Help!
Pretty much.
Well, I haven't really had much going on in my life, really. Just been doing school. New semester started. It's going pretty good. Classes so far seem pretty good. I do have one professor that I'm a little worried. I'm not really worried about, but she seems very nitpicky from what I've seen because it's a humanities class, which I don't know. I have to take it for my major, and um, the first like unit that we're in, uh, I had to go on Canvas and like read a bunch of documents that she put on there and stuff, and there's like 8 or 9 different like documents talking about like college writing tips, like grammar and like basically like English type shit on
Yeah.
how to like write essays efficiently and stuff. And I'm like, okay. And then we have to do discussion posts. Uh, you have to do 200 words minimum. Has to be 2 paragraphs. Not too bad, honestly. It's not that bad. But she's like, she hasn't graded any yet, but she was talking about in the assignment page of the discussion. She was talking about how grammar and stuff is really important. Uh, One of the things I remember too, she said, "Do not use you in the incorrect way, or not the incorrect way, but it's like you can't say you as in like you guys. You have to say you as in like directly to someone. Otherwise, you'll get points taken off." Which is very specific and very weird. So I think she's very nitpicky about grammar and stuff like that. So we will see. Actually, let me see if she graded my assignment yet. But we will see how this goes. I guess I can keep the viewer or listeners updated if she's a bitch, which I don't think so. She seems nice, but
She seems like she's trying.
she seemed nice in like the introduction thing we had to do. We had to, like introduce ourselves like most classes, and she seemed pretty nice about that. Let me check. Did she grade anything yet? No. Oh,
Yeah, and then I
she
just
put an announcement. This is a reminder. Next week I'll be on medical leave, Monday and Tuesday. Okay.
ordered I ordered another docking station
You
because
ordered
it also
another one?
yeah, so the theme one is great because I can have it on the TV all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I never have to worry about like, bringing it back in here. And then the one I just ordered, it has 100 watts of power delivery,
Yeah.
so I can use it on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll never have to worry about it. And then they'll work on Jordan's laptop as well. So
Dang, rate my professor is kind of.
kind of not looking good.
Yeah, I didn't check my rate my professor before I did this. Well, okay, her overall rating is 4.3 out of 5, which is, pretty good. But the let me see. Um, People are talking about first thing I see, don't take her, you'll regret it. Most recent one in November of last year. And then May of last year, this class is very idiotic and time consuming. Every single assignment is a discussion post of 200 words, 200 to 300 words. And then you have to respond. Yeah, you have to in the discussion post. It's also required that you have to respond to 3 other classmates with 50 words minimum, which really isn't that bad. It's like 3 sentences. It's very slow and tough with grades. Ooh, a 1,500 word final essay and a final exam. By far the hardest class I've had. I don't know about being the hardest, bro. Come on, it's humanities. It ain't that big of a deal, bro. I can handle it. I've taken organic chemistry and genetics and freaking psychology and all that shit. I bet it's a lot easier than this. I hope. But yeah, yeah. I haven't really had much else in my life going on besides school and just working. Um, One thing I do want to talk about, since it just happened today, the Chiefs and the Ravens game. Okay, I'm not a big football guy by any means necessary. I am probably I couldn't name anyone a football player besides like I don't know,
Kelsey,
like yeah, that guy. I don't know his first name, but the Taylor
Travis.
Swift, yeah, the Taylor Swift boyfriend, and that's the reason I want to talk about it today because I don't like Taylor Swift. Okay, I'm not like her music's okay. Like it's white girl music, pretty basic. Breakup, so write a song about it. Which this football guy might be a new song if something happens. Which the Swifties are gonna love that. But it's the people that her Swifties. I think that's what they're called. Those are the people that make me hate Taylor Swift, honestly, because it's like a cult. They like idolize this person or idolize her like she's some like goddess, and I'm like, is she really that cool? And then all the clips or people hate on her too because at the football games, every time there's a touchdown or anything happens, they show her, and it's like people on Twitter are like, "Yeah, we're okay, cool, we get it. We're kind of tired of seeing her. We don't want to see her every touchdown. Like, we get it. She's there." I saw a video on Twitter today, actually, after the game, and apparently people were like yelling at Taylor Swift after the game, saying she's ruining football. Which, I mean, okay, I don't think it's her fault either, though, because she's there to support her boyfriend. And honestly, who wouldn't want to go to a football game in the cool suite and just kind of chill and have a good time? You know, that's not her fault
Yeah.
for that. And then it's the NFL though, or I guess ESPN or whoever's broadcasting the show or the game, who has to point the camera at her all the time. I think that's who people should be mad at. I think we should turn our attention to that. If you're that much of a hater of her being there at the football games, you need to write ESPN a strongly worded email. But yeah, it's her fans. Her fans are the worst. Like, did you see the there was like a movie, or not a movie, but like the thing that was in theaters for her, some music thing? Did
I
you
don't
see
know.
that?
Um,
Oh, well, the and she had something in theaters, which it was like I don't know if it's like a musical or if it's like her album, but like it was like a long music video. I don't know. They played it in theaters, and I've seen videos either on TikTok or I think Twitter too of like the girls in the theater just like going crazy. They're like up right in front of the screen, just like jumping around, dancing, having their phone flashlights on, like just going wild. And I'm like, yeah, can't y'all compose yourselves a little bit better?
nah.
They just go fucking crazy. I think isn't there's a Meat Canyon video about them, which is great. Meat Canyon's great.
Oh yes, there is. There is. It is. It is funny. I have seen that one. But
I think it was about Taylor Swift, but
there's a few. There's a few.
yeah, I think he made one of her fans, or he, she, it, they, whoever Meat Canyon is. But
It's a
um,
dude.
is it okay?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think he did that too. Because yeah, her fans are fucking crazy. Please, if there's any Swifties listening, please just calm it down a little bit, okay? You can like an artist, but you don't have to be so out loud about it. I don't know why girls do that. Because like, do you ever see any dudes like go crazy like that over any celebrity? Like I know dudes will probably be like, "Dang, that girl's hot," or like the actress is hot, she's pretty, like stuff like that. But like, I don't think of any celebrities that like we have like a whole group of guys like going hog wild over. Actually, maybe Livy Dunn when they would like a bunch of teenage boys would go to her game and chant. I guess that. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong about that.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as
Um,
Swifties. It's a
we've been
cult.
playing a lot of No Man's Sky.
We have been playing a lot of No Man's Sky. It's
Yeah.
if you haven't played it, it's a great game. If you haven't played it since it released, it's definitely worth trying again. Um, I would hope you've tried it. It's been out for like 7 years now, and when it released, it was dog shit. That game was.
You
It
know how
wasn't
many?
a. I would say like from a like a I guess development standpoint, it wasn't like a buggy, or maybe it was a little, but
It
like I
was.
don't
It was
remember.
buggy.
I don't remember it being like really buggy. It was just that there was nothing. It was just very barren, empty, not a whole lot to do. But they've been putting in work, and it's a good time. It's a real chill game. I've been I went on a freaking binge though on for like city colony builder games, dude. And like I was playing Zomboid. Okay, Project Zomboid. If you haven't played it, fantastic survival zombie game. Like probably one of the best out there.
What was that? What was that? The one where you had like a job in the city.
Oh, Big Ambitions.
Yeah, there's that game you were playing for a bit.
It's actually a pretty cool game. Like it's like you start off. like you start off in like some shitty apartment and you gotta like basically rent a building and like start like a shop and then you can work your way up to like a restaurant and like all kinds of. It's pretty cool. Um, I don't know how much. Let me see. How much is this game? $23. I'd say if it goes on sale, it's probably worth a try. But yeah, I was playing that, but I was playing Project Zomboid for I don't know. I got into it. Amazing game, very in depth, very hardcore. It will make you frustrated at times. Then I switched to playing Daisy. Big switch. I was playing that for a bit. I was playing on like a Tarkov style Daisy server. Actually, it was pretty cool. It was
Yo,
like
you
you go to a trader and do quests, and you go out from the trader and go do your quests that you need to do. Go grab loot and then bring it back, sell it.
did
And
you know you're
then
only missing like 6 achievements on No Man's Sky?
I am.
Yeah.
I think they're like get to the center of the universe probably.
Yeah, one of them's in Center of the Galaxy in permadeath, Center of the Galaxy in survival,
Oh,
visit another player's base. That means that you just randomly come across, not like, when you just show up on my base.
oh,
Attain
that's
everlasting status in extreme survival. Attain encyclopedia status in planet zoology. Attain robust status in extreme survival. Attain archivist status in
yeah.
planet
I've
zoology.
I've put some hours in it. I have
Have you made it to the center of the universe?
no. I've never gotten that far. Honestly, I never when I've played. I have what? I have 150 hours. I've never honestly gone too far because you don't have to really go far from even where you start to like
Yeah, no.
get everything you need or get everything pretty much. Like you don't have to. I mean, I
I was earlier today. Oh, I have gone to someone else's base because I have reunion.
yeah, you went to I think it was mine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think if you go into single player, go to the one we're like right next to each other, and then go over to mine, you'll get the achievement because we're not in a party.
If you play on single player, is my stuff still there? Like if you
Yeah,
don't Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
it everything's you know,
Persistent.
yeah, persistent.
Hmm, that's pretty cool.
So like whenever you discover a planet, you're the only one who has discovered that planet
That is
that's
true,
ever
yeah.
played the game.
That is true.
That is what's so wild.
I came across the planet that like some random dude discovered the other day. I've honestly never seen that before, where it's discovered by someone else. So it was a little weird. I was like, huh? Someone's been
Yep.
here? Um, but yeah, and then after I played DayZ though, I went into a binge of like uh city colony builders because I played Frostpunk and I bought it, I'm trying to think. It was like probably like in the afternoon. It was probably like 5 or 6. And I played it for like 7 hours straight. I played it till like 4 or 5 in the morning. I beat the I bought it, played it, and beat the main story campaign, which it's really not too long. It's just pretty hard. Had to restart a couple times, but and then I played RimWorld for who knows how long. Um, it's a great game too, by the way. So is Frostpunk. Frostpunk's pretty cool. RimWorld's amazing, honestly. Another really like in-depth colony sim that is
I think that if you got a Steam Deck for Factorio, I'd be all for that.
Factorio.
Factorio. Also,
I need to play Factorio too,
I've
actually.
gotten I have started to get more and more frustrated with all of the misinformation on the Steam Deck.
What do you mean misinformation?
All right. So there is every single review that compares the Steam Deck to the Ally, to the Lenovo, to like the AN Neo, to any other gaming handheld, right?
Hmm.
It's always the same thing. The oh well, you might not be able to play your game on the Steam Deck when
Yeah.
that really doesn't affect nearly as many games as what you would think it would.
I mean, there's a pretty extensive list of what's compatible with it.
Yeah, there's a whole
And
website, but
I
I
feel like if
guess
someone's gonna buy a Steam Deck, like most of the time they know what they're getting into. Like they know they're really confined
like
to their Steam library and their they already have plenty of games in mind that they want to play on it before they buy it. I feel like.
Yeah, like here I have let's see here. How many games do I own? I own 300 games on Steam.
Only, bro.
How many do you have?
I have 230. I have less.
I think this includes free games that you've claimed.
I don't
I've
have.
claimed a
I don't.
lot of free games.
I
Okay,
haven't in a
but
while.
the games that are um I'm trying to find games that don't work. For instance, on Proton DB, which is like the kind of like now it's I guess the de facto of where you should look for your games. Um I'm trying to find a game that does not run. That's in my library. Um
Ready or not?
no, that's it's silver, but it runs. The finals, I believe that game. Oh, they fixed it. When the finals came out, it was borked because the version of anti-cheat they were using did not support Proton, but now it does, so the game works.
Do you see who's playing the finals right now? Do you have any friends in your friends list that are playing the finals right now?
Yes, yeah, I see who's playing.
That's funny. I haven't talked to that guy in forever.
Neither have I.
I think I haven't talked to him since he freaking cheated on his
Um,
girlfriend.
the okay, Metro Last Light apparently doesn't really run the best.
I could imagine.
It plays it, but it's just Metro Last Light though. It's not Exodus. I think Exodus is actually gold. Portal with RTX does not run the best because it's Portal with RTX.
Wait, what metro am I thinking of then? Hold on.
Exodus, the new one.
I don't think I'm trying to think. Because I remember I got one when it came out. It was like right. It was when I had my 2080 Ti. It was like pretty recently after
Yeah,
I got it. Is
it
that
should have been Metro Exodus.
okay? Because I remember the game looks fantastic. But
Yeah, it came out in
even with like a
2019.
brand new 2080 Ti, when that game came out, playing it with RTX was
Yeah.
I think I got like 50, 60 frames. So like it was playable, but I'd rather get, 60, 70, 80. I'd rather get like 80, 90 and above. That'd be great.
So
Battlefield 1 when it came out or
I can play that on the deck. It's actually one
Battle
of the games that it's recommended to play on the deck.
which one?
Battlefield 1.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on
So
Steam?
games that don't really well it's on EA and you can still download it.
Oh, okay.
So Knockout City, that was on that one's got a silver rating because it seems like every now and then whenever they release an update for the game, it'll break it. Um Rust has a bronze rating, probably just because it's Rust.
Who plays Rust?
So yeah. I feel like the Steam Deck's not the platform you want to play Rust on.
No, I couldn't imagine
Yeah.
playing Rust on a controller or like, gamepad. I
Yeah.
feel like that would be
The
terrible.
Friday the 13th game has a bronze rating because it uses the anti-cheat.
What about Factorio, bro? Is Factorio on there? Do you even
I think
have
it's on the
Factorio?
no, that's
Oh, dude, we should play. You
um
should get in. We should play it.
Call of Duty is borked, Destiny 2 is borked. The test server for Hunt Showdown is borked, but the actual Hunt Showdown is gold rated.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah, you can play Hunt on it.
Oh, by
PUBG
the
is
by the
borked.
way, since we were talking about Metro, it's on sale right now on Steam for $6.
Yeah, I have them for free.
Oh, Valheim's on
I
sale
might
right now too. Arma 3, dude, $8. Yo, if you're
actually
listening out
I'm
there and the sale's still going on, get Arma 3. I play the game so much and it's so good.
yeah, Steam Deck is playable.
Oh
Um
yeah, I was gonna look and see.
What else? Heroes and Generals is borked. Dead Island Epidemic. Did that game ever come out?
Is fuck, what's that one game? I'm trying to remember. Shit.
Yeah, actually, we can do this. Name a game, and I'll look it up. I'll let you know.
I'm trying to remember the name of the game. It was just supposed to be funny because it was the game that just got
Power
fucking
World?
shut down. No, the game that just got
Oh,
shut down.
oh, the day before.
The day before, yeah.
It was silver rated.
Oh,
It says it
it was.
opens, installs on Steam Deck, but does not play. But on the non-Steam Deck side, so just PCs running Linux, um, it runs fine.
Hmm.
So, but Power World runs fine, and they just released a mod to get better FPS on the Steam Deck.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, there is really
There.
if you unless you want to play like Valorant at Fortnite, which Fortnite they said that after so many sales of the Steam Deck they would consider it, which is still kind of a funny approach considering
Aw, for
the C.
for Fortnite.
Yeah, because Fortnite uses easy anti-cheat.
Well, don't a lot of games.
Yeah, but so here's the thing: easy anti-cheat has I'm seeing who yeah, okay, yeah, Epic Games owns easy anti-cheat. Easy Anti-Cheat has a version that works with Linux natively.
Mhm.
It's just whether or not the game wants to enable that version or that branch of Easy Anti-Cheat.
Oh, City Skylines 2 is unsupported. City Skylines is playable but not verified.
City Skylines 2 is gold.
I'm on Steam right now. Where you are? Are you looking on a website or on
Yeah,
Steam?
Proton DB.
Oh, well, I'm looking on Steam right now at supported games in my library and
Yeah,
it says
there's is very behind.
uh Lethal
Like,
Company.
yeah, that would be fine. It's yes, and then when you click on the learn more, it just says Valve is still working on adding support for this game on Steam Deck. But it's not a very accurate. Steam itself is not a very accurate one, which kind of sucks. I wish they would just, instead of having their first party one, I do wish they would just list both for Steam Deck compatibility, where it would say Steam Deck compatibility official, and then Steam Deck compatibility from the community, and then they just put the Proton DB listing in there.
Dude,
Because
you gotta
both
get
games are gold.
Factorio and we can play it together. Come on. You can play it on your Steam Deck.
I could
You could, dude.
limit FP. Oh wait, that's for battery. Also, another thing is that the Steam Deck is definitely made for being better on battery than other handhelds. So when you see people talk about performance, just know that they're mostly talking about 30 FPS.
Is it 60 or 30
For what?
for the refresh rate on that screen?
Oh, it's 60. Well, the OLED's 90.
Oh shit.
I know. If I could just swap the screen, I would definitely do that. And the OLED has a lot better battery.
Here's what you do, okay? You buy the OLED one and then you just switch the screens on the ears now,
You
you
can't.
know? Oh,
It
you
uses a
can.
different connector. Yeah.
Oh, you can.
No, you can't. The OLED has another pin, and that one pin kind of messes with things.
Just plug the pin in somewhere else. Just run a, solder a wire to it and plug
It's
it in somewhere else. You'll make it work.
or I can just buy
You can buy the
an OLED.
OLED and not take the screen off.
Yeah, and have the OLED. The only thing that people were complaining about is when the game first came out, when it was crashing, as far as City Skylines 2.
Well, yeah, it's had performance issues because I bought it when it came out and
I didn't
played it
buy
for
it.
a
I had
bit.
it on.
Game Pass. I just canceled my Game Pass by the way today. Actually,
I canceled mine.
it's just nothing on there that I'm like. that I don't have on Steam that I really am dying
For
to
me, it's
play.
not even that. It's
I downloaded Power World, never got to play it or never played it, and then I downloaded Hell Let Loose too. Actually, I haven't played that either.
oh, let me look at that game. What do we think How Let Loose is on the Steam Deck?
I would say not gold or below
It's
gold.
silver,
Yeah,
and that's because the text is difficult to read. This worked a lot better than expected when docked. Frame rates look low, 20 to 40 depending on setting. I thought it played it well given the specs of the hardware.
20 to 40. Honestly, not too bad.
The most surprising one was Elden Ring plays on the Steam Deck at 40 FPS, and it'll drop down to 30. Which, by the way, is the same experience that a PS4 has on Elden Ring.
Hmm.
Yeah, the base PS4 would drop down as low as 20.
Yeah.
So the Steam Deck is better than a PS4. But also, multiplayer games on the Steam Deck don't really. I feel like you can tell that it wasn't really made for that. Like, I mean, let me look through the games. I don't think I have any multiplayer games installed on my Steam Deck besides No Man's Sky. See, I have, as far as multiplayer goes, I have Deep Rock Galactic, um, No Man's Sky, Portal 2, Project Zomboid, and Stardew. Everything else is a single player game.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think it's definitely. Let's see what Factorio looks like on the Steam Deck. It's a
I'm sure
platinum game.
it's yeah.
It
I was
is
about to say I'm
verified.
sure it's very, very well verified since it's like a really top seller on Steam. I think most really popular games on Steam that aren't like AAA, you need a lot of computing power to run will be good.
Yeah, they say it takes a while to get used to playing it on the joypad.
I
Oh,
can
you can set
imagine.
it as low as 5 watts to run it. That's wild. That's good.
Are there
Um,
any cool games coming out this year? Trying to think of like any. I know we watched the game. Like I think we talked about the Game Awards
well,
last
there's Light No
last
Fire.
podcast. Oh yeah, like that's coming out this year.
I think they were looking at something this year,
Really?
late 2024.
Huh.
So probably some early access, maybe.
So for those who don't know, we might have talked about it. I don't know before,
We did.
but oh, we did.
Yeah.
Just a quick recap, because maybe someone new might be listening.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so you know, the developers of No Man's Sky are going to release Light No Fire, or that's their new game that they're planning on doing. Which it's going to be one big procedurally generated planet compared to their almost infinite uh, procedurally generated universe. So it's just going to be one big planet, and I'm kind of excited to see how it's going to go. A little nervous since No Man's Sky release was not great, but I'm hoping they can at least polish this one and add, make it a good game from the get go, and then just add more to it. That's what I'm hoping.
You
But
know
yeah,
what other game is surprisingly good on Steam Deck?
what?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Don't ever say that ever again.
It runs good on the. I didn't say it was a good game. I just said the game runs good on the deck.
Uh huh. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever play Assassin's Creed again. I know there's the new one people are pretty excited for.
Yeah, it was a flop for me.
Oh,
They
it's
added
out?
like, Mirage. They added like abilities and shit.
Because I know me and you were like going over the trailer, and we were pretty excited because it showed like it
Yeah,
looked
and then they
like
came out with a
Assassin's
gameplay
Creed
trailer.
3.
Yeah, but the problem was I had a gameplay trailer. You just like shadow warp to someone.
Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah,
that. I just remember it's
it
like,
wasn't a.
wow, this is like Assassin's Creed 2 and 3, but new and but yeah, that's just how it goes.
Um, hmm, let's look at the top games for 2024. Homeworld 3. I remember you sent me something on that.
Oh yeah, Homeworld 3. I'm excited.
Desert, Skull and Bones, Black Myth Wukong. That's a Souls-like game.
Yeah, I'm
Star
good.
Wars Outlaws.
Hmm.
Okay, that's one.
Ooh, another game I've been getting into, or I got into. I honestly I've been waiting for someone else to play or
Oh,
the
Stalker
homies,
2.
but Space Engineers. I know that this game's been around forever. I've never played it. I even bought it for a friend of ours. I bought it for him back in 2013, and then I guess he played it. I think he only had like 4 hours on it. So then I bought it the other day because it looks cool. It's a lot better than what it used to be, and it's freaking tough, dude. There's no tutorial, nothing. They just throw you in there. The only tutorial you get is they have a thing that links to some YouTube videos that are like 30 minutes long each. There's like 10 of them. And the first video was like talking to like he I guess they just go in super detail cuz he was like here like going over the HUD. Like here's your hot bar, here's this and here's this and I'm like, "Yeah, I get that. I've played a game before. I just, I want to know how I can craft this or what I need to do to get this." But it's really cool. Fun game. I don't know. I wouldn't pay $20 for it. I paid 8 on a website.
Avowed is coming out in
Hmm.
2024.
We need to find things to talk more about besides just video games. I think for the past like 2 or 3 podcasts, all we've talked about is like video games and
Well, it's
how
been
they are.
the big thing because it's the end of the year. Everyone
It
wants
is
to
not the
announce
end
their
of the year.
games.
It's the beginning of the year.
Well,
Okay.
people always announce their games in the beginning of the year, the end of the year, so that they're out by the end of, Christmas that year. The Elden Ring expansion's supposed to come out in 2024. I'm kind of hyped for that,
Yeah. Fuck Elden Ring.
just because you're bad at it.
I haven't played it, but I could tell you, yeah, I'd be dog shit at it, and I'd just get
I don't know.
frustrated.
It's a very easy game to get into, considering the style.
Yeah.
I think, and this is going to be a hot take. So the easiest Souls like to play is by far the Jedi Star Wars games.
Dark Souls 3,
No, the Jedi games, like the Star Wars.
Skyrim, Oblivion,
No,
The Witcher
Fallen Order.
3.
Those games,
Mm-hmm.
because it is a Souls like game, and they're super easy to get into, and then from there you can get into Elden Ring, and then after Elden Ring. Actually, I've still found out I still do not like playing Dark Souls 3.
Never played it, probably never will, and that's okay.
Yeah, so Elden Ring has a jump button, right? I know it's a basic thing that every game should have,
Yeah.
but it was the first FromSoft game to have a jump button.
Uh,
Yeah, and I like the jump button so much that I can't play a Souls-like game without a jump button now.
Gotta hop around, skip, scap.
Well,
Skippy bop.
because there's some attacks you can dodge by just doing a quick little hop, and it adds just another layer of dodging and counterplay to a boss.
Hmm.
But the deck plays the new Star Wars Jedi game pretty well,
You
sort
know what
of. It
game we
plays
need to
like that
play?
game. No Man's
I got
Sky.
two. I got two. Okay. Factorio, and then Hunt Showdown. They added a katana to Hunt Showdown. Okay.
Added a
A
katana.
katana. A katana. I don't even know. I hope it's like a new season with the new battle pass, and you get it in the battle pass. I watched a General Sam video about it. It's like he was complaining that the battle pass takes too long, and he's like, "I'm just gonna buy it." And he's like, It's like $30 just to get to the katana. It's like $60 to complete the battle pass or more.
I don't know. It doesn't get above 60.
It probably does get above. Oh, sorry.
No, it gets 40.
But I miss that game, dude. It's so fun. And the katana, there's an ability or like a trait you can get too, where you have it like sheath, like a freaking samurai, and you can like basically unsheath it and swing it for like more damage as part of the perk. So you like walk around with it sheathed and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like using the bow. It's honestly my favorite weapon. It's just the bow and arrow, dude. It's dead silent unless you get the grenade arrows and blow someone up with them.
Hmm.
It's like I don't know. I'm also I feel like I'm pretty good at that game too. I don't know why, but like when I play that game, bro, I feel like I could fuck shit up. Like I'm doming kids.
You know what game is really good, but I just don't play it?
What game?
Apex.
Yeah, you lost me on the really good part.
Well, really good on the deck.
Yeah, you missed me on the really good part.
Portal 2 is really good. That was the game that they showed off the Steam Deck running.
I would hope it can run Portal.
Yeah, well, they showed off like the gyro abilities. Because Valve isn't going to show a non-Valve game. What are they going to do? Show
Duh,
someone on a Steam Deck playing TF2?
dude, you should play CS:GO or Counter Strike CS2 on your Steam Deck.
I don't know if I don't want
Oh,
to.
come on, man! You don't want to play CS on a joystick?
Well, I could use the gyro though to control my spray.
Could you actually? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, you can
You
set it.
I would try that thing. Come on, you gotta try it, see how it is. Just go hop into a bots game one time and just see if it's any fun. Because then you could just get in the chat and be like, hey, "Yo, you just got shit on from a Steam Deck, buddy. I'm not even using a mouse. I'm using my gyroscope right now." It'd be
Let me
like the Ross Boomsocks when he played League of Legends with all that stupid shit. You know, he did like the Donkey
on a banana.
Kong bongos where you hit it with a banana to play League of Legends and stuff. Yeah.
I could play oh, you know what game you would really like on the deck?
What?
ATS.
Oh yeah, American Truck Simulator, great game. Very good, relaxing game for those who haven't played it. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of it.
Yeah, I don't have space on my deck right now.
I got some space on my deck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
PS2
big time.
remove. Oh. Oh, so you have to emulate mouse and keyboard.
Hmm.
Oh man, that's fine. But because it used to have like controller support, but I guess they got rid of it. Um, I was sure there was more. Oh, there's a new Senua's Saga coming out in 2024. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn, the second game, is coming to PC in a few months.
Not a, like robot fighting game, but it's like medieval.
Yeah, it's a robot. Horizon Forbidden West, the RPG. I don't know. It's a Sony RPG. They all play the same.
Yeah, I'm not a big RPG guy. Just go play WoW.
That's
That's an
MMO
MMO.
RPG. You've been playing an RPG for like 70 hours this past week.
Any game is an RPG if you really think about it, okay? Because you're role
Isn't No
playing
Man's
whatever you're
Sky
doing.
literally an RPG though?
I guess.
Oh, okay. It's an open world survival game. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could make the argument that every every game is an RPG. You know, you're role playing whatever you're doing. Ready or not, farming sim, you're role playing a farmer.
Let me see what the
Daisy,
FPS is on Ready or Not.
I'm guessing like 30 or below. I don't think that
Really?
thing. I don't think it gets above. I don't think it gets above 40 or 50. I'll say that.
It gets 60 on low.
Really?
Yep.
Dang.
Use DirectX 11, low graphics, motion blur disabled, FPS set to 60.
Oh, of course, motion blur disabled. Who doesn't disable motion blur?
You'd be surprised.
Or at least turn it down. At least. It's the people who don't even know. Okay, the same people who don't turn up their FOV in games because they don't even know they can. It's like the console people who go to PC and they like don't even know they can do all
It
that.
also depends on the map. If you are on a big map, it'll go down to 45.
Hmm.
Yeah, they say that Ready or Not's one of those games that you should probably try playing, but it's hard on a keyboard and mouse.
Hard on a keyboard and mouse
Yeah.
to play Ready or Not.
No, hard on the controller.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, what do you mean hard on a keyboard and mouse compared to controller? Are you kidding me? We're just gamers, man. We just talk about games. I'm trying to get my girlfriend to play more games with me. Just
We need to
built her the
play.
PC. Well, not
Well,
really built a PC. I just threw a power supply and a cooler and a PC I already had, and then pretty much just
that's pretty
gave
much
it
what
to
I
her.
had to do, and then I
But
sold it.
yeah, but she left it here, so I mean I wouldn't expect her to bring that all the way with her, especially if she's gonna be moving in here in a few
Oh
months.
yeah, yeah. When's that happening?
After her semester ends, I think she's gonna be moving in here,
Oh yeah.
and then we'll probably stay here
No more
until my
late night
lease.
gaming.
No, there'll still be plenty of that. Trust me. She's chill. She knows I like to game. I've told her that before. She knows I'm a
we
gamer and
gotta
I play
we gotta
games.
use like a little I don't know what the system would be called to where in order to get Jordan to play more games.
Peer
You
pressure.
know, I guess.
Do you
I
know
don't
any
know.
hypnosis techniques that might work? Like start like whispering things to her when she's asleep to like subconsciously tell her mind
Yeah.
that she wants to
Play
do something.
Stardew.
You
Play
gotta,
Stardew.
yeah, you gotta incept it in her mind. Make her think it's her idea.
Yeah, just gaslight her.
Gaslight her in her sleep that she needs to play games. She's probably gonna listen to this now and be like, "What the fuck?"
Dragon's Dogma 2's
Babe, if you're
coming out.
listening, I would never do that to you. Okay?
You can trust me. I would never do that to
Trust, bro. Trust. All right.
you.
Just like you trust the guy on Daisy who says friendly, friendly. Trust me.
Or on Rust.
She wouldn't understand that, but she might actually. She knows Daisy because she actually played Daisy for a little bit on my computer one time. She thought it was pretty
Oh, the
okay.
new Fable's supposed to come out.
Fable. I haven't heard that shit in years.
Yeah, the new Fable release date.
I remember one time. Um, I don't know why I remember this so vividly, but I was out with my mom, my not my grandma, my aunt, and my cousin with her boyfriend. And the cousin, she's kind of out there. I think she's got some issues, uh, mentally, but she had her boyfriend with her, and I think I was like, I don't think I was maybe in middle school. Maybe I was in middle school by then. But he was a gamer too, I guess. And but uh I think he asked me what games I played. And I was like, yeah, I played Call of Duty. He like scoffed at me, bro, and he was like, you need to play Fable 3. It's like the best game, and he started
Oh,
going off on me about how great Fable 3 is. And I'm like, what about Skyrim? And he's like, oh no. He was like, dude, he was like your typical like skinny neckbeard kind of guy. Not like the fat neckbeard gamers, but like the long, greasy, scraggly hair, skinny
so
guy.
like, okay, so more like a Nintendo's a good company type of gamer. and not like a
I
this
guess.
year's the year of the Linux desktop type gamer.
I don't know. He was just he was like tall, skinny, had long, like looked greasy ass hair. You know, had like a beard that didn't quite grow in right. You know, he need to let it fill out because I think they were probably in their 20s, maybe early 20s. But yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, you should try it out," and like started explaining stuff to me at the end. I was just like, "Yeah, I might try it." Never fucking bought it.
Yeah, no, Fable 3 is a good game.
I'm sure it
Jordan
is a good
Jordan's played
game,
a
but
lot of it.
I think that guy ruined it for me. That guy spoiled
um,
it or soiled it. Not really. I don't remember a shit about the story, so I wouldn't say he spoiled it, but yeah, he definitely I guess soiled my want to play that game. Well, it's been over a little over an hour now. Anything else you wanted to add?
it has.
Yeah, we started
Oh
like
yeah.
an hour and like 10, around an hour and 10 minutes ago.
Um, I think that's about it.
All right.
Um,
Well,
Handheld gaming is the future,
yeah, bro.
especially when you can
We
just buy a docking station and this shit's just a desktop at that point.
we get it, bro. You have a Steam Deck, okay?
We get it, bro.
Well, thank you everyone for listening in. Hope you enjoyed. I guess we will see you guys hopefully soon. I think it's been like 3 weeks. We need to get consistent.
Are we trying to do it every week or every month? It looks like every month
That's kind of what it's been. I'd say like
or
we
every other
should
week.
let's shoot for every other week at least, and then maybe we can get a
All
consistent
right.
schedule down.
Keep in mind, us not making this until Sunday was not my doing. I tried to get
Yeah, I
us to
know.
do
It's
it
my fault.
yesterday and the day before, and the day before,
I
and
know.
the day before.
Yeah, I know. I think it was like Wednesday. I think
Yeah,
you asked me to do it, and I was like, and
tomorrow.
I said, oh yeah, tomorrow, and then I forgot what happened
I
that
don't know. Then we
next
had
night.
and then we got stuck in No Man's Sky.
And we played, yeah, then we played No Man's Sky that one night, and then the other night I didn't sleep at all. So then I went to work, and I was freaking tired. I told you
Yeah,
about my experience at work yesterday, right? I think I did. I
yeah,
think you
with
were the
the tournament.
yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching the clips on the tournament.
That's right. We were watching the clips.
And, yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys 2 weeks. 2 weeks, at least.
Hopefully.
Yeah.